And welcome back to the weekend weather forecast for March 30th and 31st. I'm Thomas Miller, and you're listening to Fun Astrology Podcast. So yesterday we just briefly touched on the moon moving out of Pisces and into Aquarius. It really didn't happen yesterday. It happens today, Saturday, March 30th. So what does that mean? What are we talking about when the moon is in Aquarius? Well, so for one thing, the moon governs your emotions. It's very tied into your past, your subconscious mind. Pitch for my other podcast, Subconscious Mind Mastery. And it kind of affects your grounding, let's say, your 2 feet on the ground. So with that, over the weekend, you're going to feel Aquarius-type tendencies in those areas. So emotionally, what might show up? Well, you might be in the element of surprise, let's say. You just might get up and leave the table. You're going to beat to your own drum, and you might just be a little resistant to routine. You Aquarians are smiling a little bit now, aren't you? Come on, admit it. Another thing is you might be super inspired over the weekend. Aquarius can certainly do that. And if you have anything related to technology or the internet, like launching a new podcast, now would be a great time to do that. You also might want to connect with friends, either in person or online. Either could work as the moon is passing through Aquarius. Now, the other thing to talk about this weekend is a little feller who's really been left behind. Because so far this year, the big boys have gotten all the attention. Jupiter in Sagittarius, Saturn closing in on Pluto. But there's this little planet called Mars. And he's been drifting through Taurus for the last month or so. But Sunday moves into Gemini. So don't overlook this. For the next month, it's going to be a great time to get your communication game going. See, that's what Mars is all about. Power in whatever house it's in. So think about power in your words, power in your speech, power with friends, power socially, getting together and connecting. Now, there's one other area where we have to watch out for this. That is, it's in a quintile aspect with Mercury. Now, a quintile is a positive aspect. We'll talk about that in the daily tip. But for a couple of days, it's going to be a little bit even more goosed by this influence from Mercury. So a couple of things. Because of Mars's power, you might need to watch out at lashing out. Pick those strong communication words carefully. Might be a little tendency to overreact or say something you regret. That's the shadowy side. The positive side is if you're giving a speech this weekend or pastor of your church or something like that, you're going to be shining bright. It's also going to be a great time to work on a writing project or a podcast or a video or communicating out, just anything you're doing to try to reach the world. Great weekend to develop a little extra content. Another nice benefit you may or may not recognize, but it certainly is there energetically, is you might have a little more extra drive or some extra oomph to get things done these next few days. So enjoy that too. Lean into those projects, especially if they involve writing, speaking, doing videos, being creative, and being social with your friends, in person or online. Hope that helps for the weekend. We'll see you on Monday.